The RV Show USA.
So we need to make a little bit of a production change here. We were going to talk about RV education classes and the upcoming class for y'all to attend, but instead we have somebody else on the line, somebody I have actually never spoken with before. Angela, are you there?
I am. This is Angela Piper here in San Antonio.
Well, it is nice to meet you. Now, you may not know this, but some people believe that all I do is rag on RV dealers, which is not true. But I understand that you have a real positive story that you would like to share about buying from a really good dealer. Why don't you tell us about it?
I do. So, nowadays you hear a lot of people about minimizing their lifestyle and people hitting the road. And, that was something that really appealed to me and my family. We were not quite ready to give up our home, but we decided, the best step for us was to start with an RV. So that was kind of where our story began. And, I started looking at a lot of the RV shows on TV. And now out there's a lot of YouTube bloggers that give you really, valuable information on what other people have and what they like and don't like. So that was a really good step for me to start my purchase. Then I went into kind of the Internet searches. And, there's so much, really, there's an overload of information out there on the different types of RV units out there, all the different brands that are out there. But I was able to really kind of figure out the main brands that I was looking for, so that helped me kind of narrow down what dealerships I wanted to visit. So that was my next step. And I got a really good feel of all the brands and layouts. Actually, when you're in there and you get to really get a feel inside the RV, you can quickly figure out what layouts you want, whether it's
Angela, you chose it. My note says here that you chose to buy from RV Station, it's a great dealer, but they're not one of the big boys that you hear about all the time. Why did you choose to buy through them?
Well, after I had visited the dealerships, that's when I really had narrowed down the brand that I wanted. So I started doing some internet pricing. And so RV Station's internet spot popped up and started looking at what they had online. And, of course, as soon as you do the click to chat, you're going to get the salespeople calling you. So I was hooked up with one of their salespeople at the dealership. And really, I had probably 5 or 6 dealerships I was talking to at the time. And RV Station really stood out for me.
Really?
And so we started talking about the amenities and floor plans I needed, and we quickly kind of realized that I was going to need a special order. And, not a lot of dealerships want to do that. They want to sell the units that's on their lots. So this guy was really helpful. We did our negotiations online. We ordered my unit, and, within about 3 months, I was, ready to take delivery of my fifth wheel.
But my note says that you did not end up with a fifth wheel. What kind of give me what happened there? Because you ordered a fifth wheel, but you ended up not getting it. What happened?
Okay, so this was where, all your research can not always, work out in the end. So, unfortunately, I had not taken into consideration a giant lab that would be traveling with me that sheds, a Diva Pomeranian, and a cat that really doesn't want to be in the same cab with a Pom and a lab. Mm-hmm. So within 5 miles of my trip, I've got a cloud of fur. I've got a Pomeranian that's dry heaving, and unfortunately the cat got my lunch that was sitting on the console. So,
and you've got a brand new fifth wheel you just bought.
And I got a fifth wheel.
Okay.
So, fortunately, I am, going into anxiety mode and called my dealership and said, man, I've made a big mistake for my family. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out. And the sales guy said, let me give a call to the owner, and he'll give you a call back. So I'm like, yeah, that's going to happen. And within about 2 hours, Cannon, who's the owner of RV Station, called me up, and he said, what's going on? I hear you're not happy, and I can't have my customers not satisfied. And and I said, well, I did all this research, thought the fifth wheel was going to be the right thing for me, but I never took into consideration all the animals that I was going to be traveling with. And he said, well, let's talk through the pros and cons of a fifth wheel versus what you may be leaning towards is a Class A motorhome. So, he was really good. He owns both. So he was like, let me give you the pros and cons of both.
Right.
And we decided that really the Class A was the route for me. And
but you had just bought a brand new fifth wheel. Did you lose a bunch of money when you took it back to RV Station? Or I only have a couple more minutes. We got to make it real quick. But evidently, it kind of was a seamless transaction for you.
It really was. He worked with me. He actually went out and found me a used unit. Through all of his research and his different ways to get to auctions and things like that. And he was able to get me in the right vehicle for my lifestyle. And to be honest, I couldn't be more happy with the motorhome, and have went on multiple trips with all the animals, and I'm heading out to the beach on Wednesday. So, I can't say enough about the dealership and Cannon. They just were a great bunch of people to work for. And,
have you ever met Cannon? Have you ever met him personally?
I have never met him. We texted back and forth, and to be honest, I still text him with funny stories, that's happened to me on the road. And to be honest, his dedication and his willingness to work with me, I have started recommending him to all my friends and family that are also wanting to take this journey.
He is a good man in this industry. I love the team that he has put together. I haven't met everybody, but I guess he treated you pretty good at their store, huh?
Well, and they seem to walk the walk and talk the talk at the same time. So that was important to me. You get a lot of people and a lot of sales guys that just want to tell you what you want to hear. And he was really honest with me, and I felt like he was really on my side. And to be honest, it was one of the best transactions I've had in a long time.
I love hearing that. I hear so many stories, horror stories about sleazy dealers, and I rag on the sleazy ones, but when we get a good one like the people at RV Station, it is so nice to hear from their happy customers. On a change of subject real quick, I don't know if you knew this, but Cannon and his stores, they are leading the RV education initiative here in the state of Texas. It's rolling out nationwide where people can go, and even if you didn't buy an RV from them, and you can go to their classes once a month and learn about your RV, how things work, about your RV roof or basics. And I just think that those guys are going above and beyond the call of duty. It is much needed.
I totally agree. You don't know always what you're getting into, and having a professional help you walk you through your unit and help you know what each function of the unit does for you is really helpful, and you're going to be less frustrated out there on the road if you know what you're doing and know how to use your camper in the right way.
Well, I appreciate so much you taking the time to be with us today and sharing your story. Like I said, it's nice to hear some happy people out there, and it sounds like you're one of them. So thank you so much, okay?
Thank you, Alan. Thanks for your time.
You betcha. I wish you many, many years of fun with that big old Class A.
Many miles of road times and happy times. Thank you so much.
There you go. All right, you take care. You know what, folks? I love hearing stories like that one in an industry where there are a lot of sleazeballs, I guess. It is so refreshing to know that there are good folks out there. I do not want Angela's call to sound like a commercial. I really don't. I really never spoke with her before in my life until right now, but she is one happy camper. There are many folks listening here in the Texas area that may be interested in attending our upcoming RV education class I just mentioned. It is a free class, absolutely will help make you a happy camper and a smarter RVer. Our friends at RV Station, all 7 of their locations are hosting the Texas class, and you are invited to attend no matter who you brought or you bought or brought your RV from. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. You will learn a ton. And again, it is free of charge. You can get all the info, sign up to attend on our website at thervshowusa.com. Click on RV Ed classes. The classes are held on the second Wednesday of every single month starting at 7 p.m. Again, thervshowusa.com.
You can catch the live stream of the RV Show USA on our YouTube channel Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. And to make sure you are notified whenever we put a new video up, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notifications. And as always, thank you for watching.